Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Cade, and I'm back for another episode of Hades. And you may notice already something a little bit different about this video. I actually went ahead and got myself a new mic, which I'm really excited to try out. Speaking of that, I did try it out, and I actually went ahead and recorded an episode, but it didn't have any game volume. I'm still getting used to the settings and stuff, so you'll probably be able to hear a little bit of background noise. But hopefully it should sound a lot better, and the video hopefully will be a little bit more enjoyable than the previous ones. But I did unfortunately play a run already. I played with the spear.
I should go
right here, and I played a run with it, and we made it to Elysium again. But I was gonna start the next episode off with doing this sort of like little side quest, so I guess I'll start this one with that. So our objective is to go lie down.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the underworld Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief? Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said shut up, old man.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
Got stuck on the chair.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative paperwork. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son. But then, there is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I am leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast, and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand. My mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, that she's my mother? But Father always said that Nyx was that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur. Persephone, the one-time queen of all the underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
You... why? You're... Nyx, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
Alright guys, so, as you now know, Zagreus' mom is not Nyx. I did not mean to walk out here. But I guess I hope you guys liked watching that cutscene. It was kind of long, I guess. I just sort of tried to be cinematic, I guess, and just keep walking to the little flashy lights. But I guess I'm gonna do another run with the spear, since we missed out on the one that failed recording. And also about that, if you guys want me to, I can upload it. It's just not the best, because all you can hear is my voice in it. There is no game sound. But if you guys would like, I mean, I can. Just let me know. Also, we did find a gift during our last run, and we gave it to Cerberus.
Keepsakes hold power.
And we got this little trinket from him. So it gives us a little bit of extra health. And also, just a little, one last disclaimer. I am a little bit sick, so my voice is going to sound a little strange. But I really wanted to get it in an upload with a new mic, so I guess let's get into it.
Crashing waves. It's Uncle Number 2. It's got to be.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. As for me, I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
Alright, so it looks like that's actually, our first boon
Like
from Poseidon there.
The power of the sea should
I
be
did not know that. But now our little spear's got a pretty sick little water effect. Get some more health. But yeah, I guess since this is your first time seeing the spear, it's actually one of my more favorite weapons in this game. It's got a pretty nice little range attack and a close range attack, and it's got this little oh gosh, little sweep attack too. But I never really use this one just because it takes a lot to charge up, and I can never really find a time that it's really useful, other than maybe when enemies are spawning. But I mainly just spam this. Also, if you guys are watching this near the upload date, it should be right at the start of 2020. So let me know how your year's going, guys. I mean, I know it's only been a couple days, but hopefully it's going good. Got some more darkness. Okay, this is actually a hard one. Artemis or Ares? I think I'm gonna go with Artemis.
Pests.
Okay, that little guy got slung. Look how far this throws him. Hold on. I don't know why that's funny to me.
Next.
Here, I'm surrounded by my family, but I always felt alone. I know that's not the same as your experience, but I'm just saying I relate to what you're going through.
Let's see what she's got for us. I think I'm gonna take this because it gives us a little bit more tag damage, and we get that chance for a
The
critical,
might of the Huntress.
which is always great if you ask me. always seem to somehow run straight into damage.
For safekeeping. Now what?
I think we could do it with another boon.
Ready, lads?
We had to
Anyone
do
else?
so. I think I might
Let's
get
make
this
some
one because
waves.
it'll make our throw attack have a little damage over time too, which could be nice.
Must be the fountain chamber I commissioned back at home.
Oh yeah, and if you remember, when we talked to the little renovator guy, we purchased a fountain room for the first floor, and here it is actually. So when you get a fountain room, you can... It's kind of just like a free room reward, and you also get to heal. And I guess I'll check this out real quick.
A
see what it
place of
says.
calm and respite, whilst perhaps unimaginable in the underworld, occasionally is to be found, in fact.
And not a moment too soon.
And this here actually, remember how last episode, or not last episode, but in the previous recording, I said I found a gift that I gave to Cerberus. Well, this is actually that gift that I was talking about. Dude stepped on the spikes.
Give it up.
Oh my goodness. I'm really glad he activated those before I did. Or I probably would not have had to.
Nectar bottle.
But yeah, this little nectar bottle here,
The perfect gift.
here, you can use it as a gift to give to the other characters in the game. And sort of like the game Stardew Valley, if any of you guys have ever played that. It has like a friendship system in it. And this game has a pretty similar one in it, where you give the characters gifts and you sort of get closer to them. And they give you stuff back.
Oh no.
You really think you can get out of here?
Got their attention.
Yeah, looks like Hades is there.
Pest. Almost.
Luckily, I can tap the Y button pretty quick.
I should not be the supervisor here.
Well, that's better.
I think I'm gonna go for more health here. That's always useful, especially if you take a lot of damage like I do.
Got you.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting overwhelmed. There's so many. Gotta deal with this thing. There we go. Finally. I think I'm gonna get some gems, because we do have a decent bit of keys right now. Oh, luckily it's mine. favorite little enemies. Here we go again.
Gemstones.
Got some more gems. And a shop right here is actually really useful, because we do have a decent bit of money.
Look at all this. Got to say, you are a sight for sore eyes there, Charon. So, looks like you're selling. Is that it? You come to help me out? Brilliant.
Let me know what he said down in the comments, please, if any of you speak that. I'd
You
love to
know,
know.
one thing I'll say for Charon there, he doesn't talk too much. And since neither do you, I'm letting you have this.
Guess maybe this?
The dead had better hide.
And might as well get some more darkness.
We meet again.
And there you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up rather than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
So, if you guys haven't seen the previous episodes, this is actually the first floor boss. We have beat her before. And in the episode that you guys didn't get to see, we beat her again. Hopefully, maybe we can do better than that. I guess I'm pretty good wounds here. Oh my goodness. I thought, for some reason I thought my little cast was her.
Blood and darkness.
I'm pretty sure I managed to step on a spike trap at least once already. It's just a tradition. There we go. So there's our first floor boss down.
Be seeing you around, Meg. Felt something.
Here's to a pleasant voyage up in Asphodel.
Thanks, Hades. How nice of him.
Going
So,
up.
if you haven't seen the second episode, we made it to this place in our previous run. This is the second floor. This is Asphodel.
Change of scenery, at least.
Enemies are a little bit beefier on this floor, as to be expected, I suppose. And there's a few more environmental hazards, as you may have noticed.
Die by Varatha. Augustus Mark, almost like a batwing.
Hey, boss. Found you. Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now, come on. We've both got places to be.
So this is actually the first time we've met Hermes, and as you could probably guess, a lot of his boons are speed and dodge related. So all of these are pretty good. This is actually kind of hard. I might go for this one because it's just really fun. After you dash, you can move really fast for like a split second. But it's actually pretty useful because you can sort of chain it together and move really quick. I gotta get this coin though.
Let's get out of here. More Inferno bombers.
Alright. Interesting. Oh my god. Just do like 6. Absolute madman here. Well, that's embarrassing. I don't know why, I just sort of relaxed after I killed him. It do be like that, apparently. I think I might just save our money. Maybe we can get something useful at the shop. Actually, you know what? Might as well just go now.
Charon must be nearby.
Okay.
The searing flame
This is a pretty
and
good
ashes
shot.
of the river Phlegethon mean nothing to the ferryman Charon, who travels all the waters of the...
I do enjoy dead people's fineries.
Also, guys, I asked last episode if there was a specific character you'd like me to give this gift to. It can be any of them. I know we haven't met all of them yet, but just let me know. I'd be glad to.
Thank you, mate.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna take this.
That should do it.
It basically makes our spear throw like bouncy. Kind of hard. You'll see. You'll see.
Moving right along.
This will actually be a perfect little area for an example of that. So if you can see there, our spear like bounces between all the enemies there. Which is actually pretty good because you can kind of just throw it and it'll just kind of hit everyone. It can be annoying at times though, to me at least, because sometimes you'll throw your spear and it'll take a lot longer than normal for it to come back. Forgive me. Forgive me. Also, I don't know if it's just me, but these guys just remind me of monkeys, and I don't know, it's so funny. Just the way they move around. They just look like little monkeys. Obviously the appearance is a little bit different. Pretty close. Got an Ares boot? Yeah, we did. Let's see what we get from him.
Nevertheless, the eternal spear. I thought it lost. Have you any idea how many lives it drank during your father's glory days?
lives it drank. I don't think I've ever heard it worded that way.
Violence.
But interesting. Hello? That was beautiful. the double stun. So yeah, if you saw there, sometimes your spear just dips for like a whole minute before it comes back. If there's enough enemies nearby.
Delicious.
I think I'm gonna upgrade our special again, because
I'm honored.
that's kind of like our bread and butter right now. And you know what? I guess I'm gonna get another key. Might as well. Let's see what's going on. More skeletons. Actually, a lot more skeletons. This is such a good little combo. The wave effect and the spear bounce, I don't even know what to call it. The spear ricochet, that's what we like, that just looks so cool.
All clear.
Got another key. And I'm probably going to get some more health, because we could definitely use it right now. And, actually, we don't even have to fight for it. Although, that does mean we're going to have a fight after this. So if you haven't seen the second episode, we're about to fight the boss for the second floor.
You come to fulfill my father's wishes.
So this boss is actually pretty interesting. He's kind of strange because the actual like big snake here is really easy to defeat. He has 2 attacks. He shoots his little laser blast, and then he goes for this little smash attack. And if you're anywhere like down here, he will never be able to reach you. But he literally just cycles those 2 attacks back and forth. But whenever you get his health to certain points, he spawns in little buddies. That make the fight a lot less fun. And you have to kill them before you can hurt him again. Also, his little laser does get a little bit beefier. But the stages of this fight are just at like quarter increments of his health. So like get him to 75%, it'll be a new stage. Get him to half health, new stage. And also, you can use these rocks as cover. Just kind of try to stay as close as you can, because those little projectiles do have trackers. Oh, that's... Oh my goodness. That was so... Oh... Okay, I just need to change. So many little unfortunate things just happening. my speed. There we go. No, no, oh my gosh. That was pathetic. I thought we were in cover.
One more.
I'm gonna have to deal with these guys really quickly. If I don't want to die. You did actually get hit right there. Which is pretty disappointing. But so much stuff going on. I'm just trying to stay alive. No, we got hit, but luckily we have our death defense. It is a little disappointing that we're using on this boss. It'll be a lot more useful later. And I literally went into this fight talking about how simple it was. I really thought that bullet would disappear. I didn't think it would keep going. I'm just having a terrible time right now. Just gonna chill out. Cover behind my little rock. Just relax.
Got you.
And actually, if I remember correctly, yeah, that little ball right there gives you some food. And so does this one. I wish I had known that whenever we were at like 6 health, or remembered that. But we are heading back to the 3rd floor, which is Elysium, sort of like the penthouse kind of the underworld, kind of like the high class area where all the most legendary mortals go when they die. This is where my subscribers go when they die.
Elysium.
Where all the honored heroes are. That's where you guys are at. In my opinion, this might be like, this floor might be the deciding point for a lot of your runs. Like if you're just having a bad run, you might not make it past this floor. But that's mine. I might and I have a problem at all. But that's mostly because this floor happens to contain a lot of my least favorite enemies, including these guys right here. These little shield men. If you haven't seen the second episode, you won't know these guys, but if you have, you'll know them. That's for sure.
Ah, yes.
Let's see what we get this time. Okay, I'm definitely taking that.
Barotha grows stronger.
Extra damage on my throw? No way I'm not taking it. And this is actually kind of hard. Because if we do find a shop, it'll probably be selling one of these. So I'm going to risk it and just go for the money.
Surprise.
Hopefully it'll turn out good. Please stay still. His friend running up. I don't know why these are so scary to me. I don't like being chased. They make a scary sound too. It's also just kind of creepy. Like just a little unmanned chariot charging at you. A little bit unsettling.
Wretches.
Yeah, I really don't want to shoot. Thought he killed him with a shot. I don't know why my man was just chilling while I beat that little ghost witch down. Guess we secured the bag right there. What's next? Oh, this is such a hard one. I think we'll find another shop, and we haven't actually encountered one of these rooms yet, so I'd really like to show you guys. So as you can see, there's Poseidon and Ares' symbol up there. So I'm gonna show you guys what happens if you see one of those. So in a room like this, there's no enemies, and well, okay. Oh, they're over here.
One of them's going to be mad.
As you can tell, there's 2 boons just chilling on the ground. But I can only pick one. And you'll see what happens. So, I think I'm gonna go with Poseidon.
Olympus, I accept
Just because maybe... Well, these aren't the best, I guess. I think I might take this one and give our dash.
It's high tide.
It seems unwise of you to
effect.
thus dismiss my offering. Suffer then a while by my hand.
So whenever you choose one god, the other one kind of gets mad, and he's going to buff these enemies up and give them the advantage. Or, well, not always buff them up, he might just do something like this. Just make it a little bit harder for you.
Really? One's rearming.
Also, real quick. Never mind. Can I check that in the pause menu? I'll check it afterwards. Yeah, I don't know why. I didn't even see this one. I'm gonna deal with him immediately. There we go. So whenever you do defeat it, you get the other boon. But real quick, I was gonna check. Yeah, so that'll actually affect our dash too. So now our dash can apply damage over time as well.
I think that we
pretty
are squared away for now, though do not test my patience.
So I think I'm gonna take this.
The will to
since
fight.
We do seem to take damage a lot. Probably not a bad idea. And we saw this god, or actually goddess, in the episode that I didn't get to upload, unfortunately. But I don't think we've seen it. Or, I don't think you guys have seen it. I think this will be your first time.
Strong bows.
But you can probably guess who it is by the heart. honestly don't know how we got there.
Damn,
I
he's
feel like we
recovered.
should have gotten it. They got backup though. A lot of backup. Hold on. I think this is the last one. Yeah.
Hi, Aphrodite.
So yeah, this is Aphrodite, the goddess of love.
You've had a brush with Megara the Fury, haven't you? Oh, I know a thing or two about that one. Though lately we Olympians no longer mingle with those living in the underworld. You're the only exception.
I wonder if her artwork is appropriate for YouTube. Make sure your parents aren't around at that part. I think I might take this. We don't really.
Fabulous.
We haven't really been using our cast any this run. Also, since we do have a little bit of gold, let's check what's in this.
Some of Charon's wares.
And let me check. Is there a shop? There is not. So I do think I might get this. It'll make our next boon upgraded rarity. So it could be helpful. It could also be useless. But we're hoping. I don't know why I just didn't. I really didn't think he'd get to me. Please stay away. So many.
Weak. A gift.
Get a little bit more health there. Always useful. So, this one's actually kind of hard. Do we take the Poseidon boon? Or do we keep increasing our money count? I think I might just get more money, because we have a lot. And that could be pretty useful. Hopefully, we might not even get to spend it. We might just sounds like something I would do. And stand in front of the track. This dude.
Nice try.
Not too good. These dudes have some aim though. I feel like I've lost like. Oh my god.
He's trying to respawn.
That's just annoying. I've lost like 40 health just in this room. Hopefully there is a shop soon. I definitely need it. We do get some big bucks though. We could get more, but I think it's probably smart to get the health instead. Oh my, of course that comes right there. Hit in the back with a giant arrow. And these guys don't even seem to care if I'm hitting them. Bro moment. For sure. Big bro moment. How did you respawn? I almost... No way. But there's more. Honestly, I'm scared right now. I'm in fear for myself. Is he dead? I assume he's dead.
I should go.
Okay, finally got a little bit more health. And we actually ranked up our little trinket there. So I wonder if that gave us the HP immediately. Definitely gonna check this out. Buy
Just
this.
what I need.
Honestly, might as well buy that. Next 2 boons we find will be upgraded rarity. So might as well go talk to Hermes. Oh my goodness. What have I walked into? I came to the wrong room. I'm sorry, I'll leave. Didn't mean to interrupt. He didn't like that at all. That's what I like to see, you know, kill like 30 enemies. Just throw some more. Throw in some enemies. Never enough, really. There we go.
In the name
See
of
what
Hades.
Hermes has got. Okay, something good. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, this is definitely upgraded rarity. So I'm gonna take this one right here because it makes our cast return instantly. Which I know our cast isn't that strong, but okay. See, this one's actually definitely take the shot because we can get some health items and maybe there's a boon for sale. There is. Let's go. He didn't give me health items though.
I give to you this token of respect, buried though it must.
Let's see what you got here.
An exchange.
Okay, his stuff isn't as cool. I guess I'm gonna get that.
This means war.
And
Good enough to eat.
increase. Yeah, let's increase our cast damage. And might as well buy the stuffness. Because we're actually about to fight the 3rd floor boss. Which, in the episode that I didn't get to show you guys, we had a heartbreaking loss. I didn't think he was going to be able to hit me, and he did. And we died. But we're back. And with way less health than last time, I think. So let's see how it goes.
Time for the main event.
We're well equipped to deal with you, short one. Though I know better than to disregard your might.
Honestly, that's how people talk to me in real life. That statement right there.
Speak for yourself, Asterius. I, for one, know only pure contempt for this foul demon and his underhanded fighting style. A style we shall easily dismantle now.
They're just driving. They're just diving straight in. Alright. You guys want to be like that? So, I'm gonna try to give you guys a few tips for this fight. I'm not the best at it. This is one I always struggle with. Which there is just a lot of stuff to manage, kind of. But you can, basically the bull just sort of, yeah, he just kind of charges you most of the fight and just tries to get in close range attacks on you. And Theseus just sort of stays from a distance and just kind of slings his spear. He doesn't really want to get up close. But, both of these enemies get better as their health gets lower. But Theseus gets way stronger than the bull does. I don't know why it took him so long running. But yeah, whenever Theseus gets to half health, he actually kind of gets buffed by the gods. It makes him a lot harder. So definitely always try to deal with the bull first. It's just going to make the whole encounter a lot easier when you do it that way. Oh, that's really unfortunate. Oh my, that's also a I don't like this cat. But you can, yeah, there we go. You can use these pillars as cover for the spear. And you can get a big goal to run into them. Occasionally, sometimes he just does it. I actually had no idea Theseus' health was that low. I feel like I haven't even tried attacking him. Which is kind of concerning because I really don't want him to get down to health. Because this fight's going to get a lot harder if he does. Oh, it's probably... okay, that was terrifying. He was going straight for it.
Are you prepared?
It's coming again. Please just run me. Thank you, sir.
I shall run you through.
I was kind of just going haywire with my dodge right there. Please, Mr. Blue. Just take some critical damage. There we go. So there's him.
Asterius.
But I'm not gonna lie, this guy gives me way more trouble. As you guys know, I really don't like fighting those shield guys. And he's literally just like super shield guy.
That's it, fiend.
And he's actually pretty deadly at close range.
Goddess Athena, I need your aid now.
But yeah, here's what I was talking about. He sort of gets help from the gods.
Have you anything to say for yourself, demon? Or I slay you once again? Take this!
Looks like if we stand right here, we'll be okay. But now he's gonna come up in our little spot. Ruin all the fun. I actually don't know where he is. I'm just trying to play really careful because I do want to attack. And I'm not sure how he's blocking with his back to me. Must be some secret technique I'm just not aware of.
Foul demon!
Yeah, how is he
Shall
blocking
thwart
this
your
stuff?
each and every trespass in Elysium.
This man is a straight beast. Well, I guess his companion is a little bit of a beast. That's besides the point. Oh. There we go. Let's go, boys. I did not expect to be him coming into this fight.
What a loudmouth. I can't seem to open it.
That's actually crazy. Listen to the crowd. I hope you guys are reacting the same way.
Nothing good awaits beyond my realm.
I'll be the
He's
judge of that.
honestly not wrong. I think I'm gonna get
Coin
this
goes in,
to
that
give us a
comes out.
little bit more health.
Don't think I've gone this far. Done.
Because this is the 4th floor that we've reached now. It's a lot different than all the previous ones.
ground floor.
You guys will see.
At last, the willful prince has ventured all the way up to the surface of the mortal realm. Yet still he is encased within the earth itself. The gateway to the underworld. A threshold from which there is no escape.
We'll see about that.
The multi-headed Cerberus stands vigilant before the underworld's entryway. The tales of what happens to those foolish enough to attempt to pass are far too graphic to describe.
So it's really come to this, boy. After everything we've been through. Well then, this is how it has to be. There's nothing left to say. Except for, on your guard. No, but seriously, boy. I know why you're here. There has to be a way to make you look the other way. What if I help you with the satyr problem? Would you let me go? Please. I have to find Mother. You know what this means to me.
After a moment's hesitation and deliberation, the voracious hound of hell barks once, affirmatively toward the prince, who sets off in search of something that can sate the monster's appetites.
Good. Now I just need to head off the beaten path here and see what I can find.
So, as you may have guessed, Cerberus continues to be the best boy.
The vast temple of
In the
Styx
underworld.
and its innumerable dangers now are all that separates the underworld prince from the land outside, which he so desperately longs to see.
I've almost made it.
So basically the objective is this floor. There's these
Which one
little
first?
tunnels over here that we're gonna have to go through and try to find something to give Cerberus so he'll let us pass.
That's
Charon's
quite a
also
stash there,
here
Charon.
with the super shop. Luckily we have relatively no money. But I think I'm gonna start it off and get a boon from Artemis. Also, just a quick little heads up.
Here.
The enemies on this floor are like the pinnacle of annoying.
Poisoned.
As you might can already tell from what you're seeing here. I thought he was dead.
Phew.
That's absurd. I didn't even see him. But yeah, these enemies on this floor always give me the most trouble. I don't know why. Okay, I'm really glad we found that little sandwich, or whatever that is. I see enemies on this floor are just nasty. Like, look at this thing. Look at him, he's shaking, getting his juice everywhere. That's just... That sounds horrible out of context. I do love our spear, though. Honestly, I think I'll save our money. Watch me regret that. So honestly, these enemies right here are one of my least favorite. They shoot these little darts that can poison you. And it ruins the whole... It ruins my mood. But you know what we'll do. We'll just hit him with one of these. And then another one will come down. And immediately poison him. And these enemies, these little snakes, are basically like the little pink crystals from the earlier floors that have like a little laser to them. But just much beefier, higher damage dealing version. We gotta do it to him. We cannot allow this man to live. Even though it might take 30 seconds. Are you kidding me? They just want to see me suffer. They don't want to see me enjoy a little casual playthrough.
Nearly made it.
This is actually absurd. And they drop a rat in here too? What are they thinking? Who do they think I am? This is too much for them. Yeah, you know what we gotta do. Finally, and we get our boon from Artemis. Hopefully it makes up for it.
Zagreus, there's something I've been wondering, and don't take this the wrong way or anything, okay? Oh no, it's her.
Why, Artemis, you're absolutely tongue-tied. Due to our little godling in the underworld, or a little due to me? You shall figure it all out, I'm sure.
Look, what was I... just never mind. I'll talk to you some other time, I guess.
It do be like that, I suppose. I'm not sure if this is the play, though. I'm trying to think. Because the only thing that deals critical is our normal attack. And our special, actually, so... But the only thing we have that makes foes weak is our cast. And we're not really utilizing that, so I think... Honestly, might just... How much damage does our cast do right now? 144? I might just go for the 3% critical.
Count.
Might as well.
This can get me out of here. Need to keep looking down those passageways.
Guess maybe for this next one, I'm gonna try to go get some more help and encounter 3 giant rats. Luckily, as usual, I can just stand our distance and tap the Y button. It's my preferred playstyle. We got a super snake here. Snake stone. I don't even know what to call that thing.
Easy.
And now we got a bunch of tiny rats. They're so quick. Luckily, we're pretty fast. Well, if I'm literally just fighting these rooms with my dash.
Thank the gods.
This is actually convenient. So this is what we're looking for, the sack.
Disgusting. Cerberus will love it. Oh, what's in this stuff?
And honestly,
One Satyr sack
I did
coming
not
right up.
expect us to get this
Hungry,
far
Cerberus? I bet
on
you
the
are.
3rd episode. I'm not even sure. Let's see what's over here still. Okay, these two gotta avoid. That one's not even worth it, so I guess I'm just gonna buy this Ares boon and hope for the best.
Foul boatman would come through, and you would find amongst his wares this gift.
Do we even have Doom? I don't remember. Yeah, after we take damage, inflicts Doom. So might as well increase the damage.
The War
I guess.
God's power. Alright, boy, I got your favorite treat. But you have to promise to let me pass if I hand it over, okay?
Terrifying Cerberus accepts the fetid sack and scans the
Fetid
darkened hall
sack.
for where best to consume the stomach-turning contents.
I owe you one, boy.
So guys, we took out Cerberus. And here it is, actually. We've made it to the end of the 4th floor.
I did it.
Can't believe we got this far this soon.
Wow. Oh, of course.
I never grew accustomed to the air up here. It gusts senselessly whichever way it pleases. I suppose you must prefer it to the stillness of the air below.
You know, you're right. The air up here seems pretty good so far. But I will reserve judgment till I've had my fill. I have to say, though, Father, the Helm of Darkness suits you. I'm touched you dust it off on my account.
It should not have had to come to this. For all your antics with me yet around the house, I always kept my temper, have I not? Unlike you.
Well, let's see. You've berated me repeatedly and often. You've lied to me, mustered your wretched forces to kill me over and over, but sure, I'll grant you that you've always kept most of your anger bottled up. All that's about to change, then?
We're gods, boy. Killing one another is our lot. Although I always thought I was above it. I told you that you cannot leave this place. It seems I must enforce my rules myself. I'm sending you home. Now.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, boys. I'm definitely about to get clapped.
No.
But I'll
home,
give it a go, I guess. His spear's a tad bit bigger than
mine. Hate the very sight of me.
He's not a speedy boy.
Understand then why I wear the helm of darkness.
He's not as quick as us, that's for sure.
Do you feel your blood beginning to boil?
I've still got that little short range cast. I'm not a fan of that one. Little mental note, not to. Oh my goodness, we got him.
No.
I'm just gonna try to focus on that. Taking way too much damage.
Lash out against me like this, boy.
I do.
Now with nothing to show for it.
He got his boys back to the house. I'm actually super surprised we made it that far, though, for the 3rd episode. Which I guess it was
Damn you, Father.
technically kind of the 4th, but I can't upload the other one.
Shades of the dead mill constantly within the house, complaining of their woes and seeking audience from any who...
Hypnos must be on break.
So, as you may notice, someone is gone. But I just realized this episode is probably super long since I started off with that little cutscene, sort of. And then I also made it all the way to the end. So, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it here. But it's been an absolute blast, guys. I really hope you enjoy the new mic. I love the way it sounds. Hopefully it sounds good in the video still. If you have any ideas, criticisms, anything, just let me know down in the comments. And yeah, it's been a blast, guys. I really enjoyed this video. I'm really glad I recorded it. But I guess I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.